All right, guys, welcome back to Heart Breathings. I am finally getting around to recording my September notebook challenge. Obviously, we are a couple of weeks late because I'm recording this now on September 12th and it'll probably go up this weekend. So I apologize for the delay, but I feel like I have a pretty good excuse. I finally gave birth to my sweet, precious little baby girl, Evie, on September 2nd at 2:12 in the morning. Went into labor on September 1st and then had her on the 2nd. And she is just perfection. I cannot stop smiling when I think about her. She is just doing so great. And she's actually, I've got her on the monitor right now because she's sleeping upstairs and being a good little girl and letting her mommy get some video recording done. But I am just completely over the moon, but I needed a little bit of time. Not only towards the end of the pregnancy, I lost a little bit of my energy and motivation to get any recordings done, even though I did have some intentions of pre-recording stuff that did not get done. But I also wanted to take at least a week or two to just really enjoy having her home. Plus, we ended up having a hurricane that almost hit Charleston. So we decided to stay home since it seemed like it was gonna stay off the coast, but we did lose power for a couple of days. And so we just hunkered down as a family and had some really nice family bonding time. And that was actually great. But now that the storm has blown over, my baby is here and we're starting to get back into routine. I'm excited to be back. You can see my notebook stack over here. So I'm gonna walk you guys through what notebooks I'm using in September. I also know that I'm probably not going to get to a post office. So instead of giving away one of my notebooks like I usually do, I'm gonna be giving away an Amazon gift card for $25 to one lucky winner. So stay tuned to the end to figure out how you can win an Amazon gift card to put towards a new set of pens or washi tape or some new notebooks for yourself as well. All right, guys, let's get started talking about September notebooks that I'll be focusing on. All right, guys, we're gonna take a look at the notebooks that I've been using and that I'm gonna be using for the rest of September. Again, I hate that I'm getting this up so late, but hopefully you guys will be super understanding. So here's my stack of notebooks. And so I showed this one in the August notebook challenge and was thinking that I might be using this when the baby was born, and I haven't had time. So I'm not going to go back through this, but if you want to see this Erin Condren on the go folio, I have some of their petite planners, the baby tracker, the gratitude journal, the wellness journal, and just a lined journal in here that I'm gonna start using in October. So I'll cover that again. I may start using it for the last couple weeks of September, but I haven't decided. But today, actually, Erin Condren just released new colors of this. And I'll tell you, I mentioned this when I first got it. I've been a little bit disappointed in this color because it says that it's more of like a turquoise color, but when you get it in hand, it's actually more of just a green. And I wanted it to be, I guess, more teal or turquoise, like a little bit more blue to it. So I haven't totally loved this cover, but they have a lot more colors that just came out. So they have like a maroon one, a navy, a mauve, which is a light pink, and then they have a navy one with gold stars, which I almost got that one, but I ended up buying the pink one. So that should be here before October, so I'll show you that when I get it. And this was just what they call the planning pack that I have some pins in that I can use inside the planner. So I don't know if I'm going to be starting this just yet or if I'm going to wait until October, but that's one notebook that I'm going to be using. Just to give an update on this Archer and Olive notebook, this is really a lot of people use it as a bullet journal. I'm not sure if you can see the dots on this, but it's typical dot grid, really thick white paper. And I've been using this for more of like a spiritual journal, and I have really, really loved keeping up with this. I don't write in it every single day, but when I do tarot readings for like the full moon, the new moon, every couple of days, I will do a spread in this where I'm just mostly using it for more of like what's been on my mind kind of things, a daily tarot draw and things like that. And I really am enjoying it. I basically have one sticker pack that I got from Michael's that's like, I think it's called the Free Spirit sticker pack. And so I've been using that pretty much the whole time. And the most recent spread that I did was a full moon spread the other night on the 13th. So that's the most recent thing, but I've really been enjoying this, and I'm almost halfway through it. So I think that this might last me kind of towards the end of the year. Let's see, when did I start this? I started this in June. So June, July, August. So this is about 3 months worth. So yeah, it should hopefully last me till the end of the year. So I'll probably pick up a new one before the beginning of the year to use this again. I'm loving this paper. So if you've really wanted to try a bullet journal that has really thick paper, like you could probably easily paint in this, like watercolor and everything, and nothing is going to bleed through. It's no ghosting. Like if you've used the Look Term 1917, which is kind of like the traditional bullet journal, you will notice that it ghosts, so you can see a lot of the writing on the other side of the page. You get none of that with the Archer and Olive one. So I really, really love this. They're pricey though. This is maybe like $25 or $30. So it's very expensive, but it's worth it. So next, I just wanted to give you guys kind of a update on my daughter's planner, because I've been trying to keep up with this a little bit. So her name is Nynaeve Elizabeth, which we're calling her Evie. This name is from the Wheel of Time series. It's one of our favorite fantasy series, and this is our favorite character in the series. So finally revealed her name. We kept it to ourselves for a while because I knew a lot of people were going to be like, that's a strange name, but it is a little bit strange and different, but I like that she'll have kind of a unique name. And of course we're calling her Evie, and she is just the sweetest little girl ever. I am using this Erin Condren 18-month planner as a memory spread, basically. It started in July, but I pulled the July pages out because it's already a bulky enough planner and I didn't need them until she was getting ready to be born. So I actually started this end of July, early August. So you can kind of see an update to how the pages are turning out with my pictures inside. So I tried at first printing out the pictures on my home printer, but for some reason my home printer, even on regular photo paper, is just like the black and stuff scratches off. I'm not exactly sure. I tried to do some research online as to why that's happening, and it has something to do maybe with the print head, and I don't really want to buy a brand new printer right now. I'm saving up for that, for maybe to buy a nice one next year. So my solution to that has been, Walgreens has an app, and there's a Walgreens really close to me where I can do a 4x4, which is a square sheet, and I can fit 9 square photos on it that fit just about right in here. And it's only like 25 cents or something, or less. So I will get, like, I'll put a collage together on my phone. I have an app called Pic Collage, and I'll upload that to the Walgreens app. And then, so it's costing me like for an entire week worth of pictures. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's costing me less than 50 cents a week to do this, but they always actually have a coupon on their app so far. So it's really been costing me more like 28 or 30 cents a week. And some weeks I have less pictures. So I've got to add some pictures here and get the rest printed. So that was all of August. So you can kind of see how the memory spread stuff is going to work out here. And then of course, September, she was born, I went into labor on September 1st. So I've got this entire last week of August to do. And then the week she was born, last week, and then this week this week will all need to be done. So I'm several weeks behind now, but I already know which pictures I'm going to use. So I need to get those printed and get it done. There's also a little notes page here. So I wanted to write maybe her birth story on here with some extra pictures of us, like at the hospital and everything. We ended up, I was only at the hospital like almost exactly 24 hours. We checked in at 5 p.m. on the September 1st. I had her at 2:12 a.m. on September 2nd, and we actually checked out of the hospital by 5:30 on the 2nd. And we just wanted to kind of get out of the hospital because the hurricane was coming, and you can never really get much sleep at the hospital because they're always coming in and checking everything. And it was just going to be so much better to get her home and meet her older brother and everything else. So we were not in the hospital very long at all, but I want to get some pictures of that and everything else that we've been doing since she was born on here, because next week I'm going to be speaking at the NINC conference in Florida. So the whole family is going because I couldn't leave the baby home, obviously, this early. So we're taking my son out of school and we'll be driving all the way to Florida together. So it'll be a little bit of an adventure, but I would like to get all of this updated before that trip because I know that'll put me another week behind. But that's how it's going so far in this planner. And I'm hoping that at the end of the year, it's going to be really cool to, like, the end of her being a year old. It's going to be really cool to look back on all these pictures. And actually in the monthly spread, what I'm hoping to do is those little square pictures will fit perfectly in here. And I'm hoping to put a picture of her every single day on the monthly spread with any kind of like milestone stickers, like first smile, you know, first time she sits up or anything like that. So I'm excited to continue using this. It's not exactly a notebook, it's more of a planner, but it's like a memory notebook that I thought you guys might be interested in seeing an update of how that's going. Then I wanted to show you, I've shown this in another video, but I don't think I had it filled or like actually filled in yet. But this is a photo album that I got off Amazon. I'll link it down below. If you have any of the Erin Condren sticker books, or you just have any types of stickers you've been looking to organize, the Erin Condren sticker books fit perfectly in here. So I took them apart and now I've got all my sticker books in this one photo album where I can see them. They're out front and center. Some of these, like these sheets, are ones that I've bought on the site. The other ones are ones that were actually in the sticker books themselves, but kind of a cool little photo album that you can put your Erin Condren stickers in, or any stickers really that you have. So I thought I would show you that, and I'll link that down below. I got this on Amazon and it came with another one like this that I've been filling with other shops' stickers. All right, so now we kind of get into what am I using for the rest of this month as my main notebook. So I showed you guys in my original notebook video where I showed all those notebooks that I have a ton of these May Designs notebooks that are composition size. So some of them are lined, some of them like this one are dot grid, and they're really flexible. It's just kind of like a little bit of a heavier linen cardstock kind of cover to them. And I got a bunch of these a couple years ago for a discount on Black Friday. And I still am working my way through them. This one you can see has seen better days because I used to have this on my desk, and it says here, it says the Shadow Demon Saga, which is my main series. And I had it on my desk and I used to put my coffee cup on it, even though I've really only filled out a couple pages, like literally the first page is the only thing filled out. I put my coffee cup on it one day and it kind of spilled onto it a little bit. So there's coffee rings. So I thought about just getting rid of it, but then it's like, it's a whole really nice notebook that probably cost me, you know, at least $10. And I don't want to get rid of it just because it has a coffee stain on it. So we'll just call the coffee stain character. And what I'm going to be doing is focusing on this notebook to write out the story threads for what I still need to do and what I need to write. So I'm going to be rereading through my entire Shadow Demon Saga. So at this point, just to give you an idea of scale, I've been, as of next month, October, I will have been writing the Shadow Demon Saga for 9 years. I published Beautiful Demons, the first book in the series, in late October, October 29th of 2010. So I'm going to be celebrating my 9th year. And this series has over 1 million words written in the world. So it's got 10 main books, a side story, some side novellas, and then a side series called Sacrifice Me that also has like 250,000 words in that series. So it all takes place in the same world. It all, you know, kind of blends together in terms of, you know, weaves together in terms of the characters and everything else. There's 4 points of view in this book. Sacrifice Me has 2 points of view. And then one of the novellas has yet another point of view. So there's lots of characters involved. There's lots of story threads. And I'm going to be working on coming up the final 2 books in this series. So the next book is called Vengeful Darkness, and it's book 11 in the main series. And I know that to end this really long epic series, I'm going to need to read back through everything and take meticulous notes about what story threads haven't been explored, any questions that haven't been answered, anything that needs to loop back around, you know, just answering all those questions, making sure I didn't forget about characters or leave things hanging in places like that. So I'm going to be starting this month my own read through of the series, and then at the beginning of October I'm going to be starting a read along with my fans. So any of you guys are welcome to participate in that too. We're going to be reading a book or 2 every single week leading up to the release of book 11. So I'm going to be using this notebook to keep track of my personal read through, and I'm going to be basically starting off with Beautiful Demons and taking any notes about things that I feel like were never answered, or, you know, just story threads, things that I started or that have been weaving through the entire series that I want to make sure I continue to work on. So this is going to be a work in progress throughout the next month or 2 as I finish up reading that entire series. And I think my husband's going to read it with me. And then of course I'm going to be reading it with my fans starting in October as well. So this is going to be all my story notes. I showed you guys earlier, this is a composition size folio, and I was using another May Designs notebook in it as a journal. But what I'm going to do actually now is I'm going to replace it with this one so that it has a cover. And let's see if I can get that in there. So I'm going to have this one in here instead, and probably switch out some of the stickers and things here. So maybe put in something purple so it kind of matches a little bit better. But I'm pretty excited about getting started with this, and I'll be probably carrying this with me, and it's going to sit on my nightstand so that I can be reading and making notes while I'm up with the baby late at night, because there's been a lot of that lately. She's definitely such a newborn still. She's only 2 weeks old today. So, you know, up a lot at night. She's only sleeping, you know, a couple hours at a time. So I'm going to be having this with me and keeping notes on the series and the things that I want to write and ideas for book 11 and 12 in here. Then the final thing that I have is, this is my deluxe monthly notebook, Erin Condren notebook, that has, I've shown this before, but it's got just the monthly spread, and then it has a few lined pages, and then a monthly spread and lined pages. There's no weekly spread. It's not the same as their like life planner. And then once you get past the months of December, the rest of this is all just a notebook. So I've been keeping notes in here for different things like my newsletter and ideas for what I had hoped to be the Summer of Ghost Stories this summer, which didn't end up happening because my pregnant brain was just not cooperating. So I'm going to be making notes in here starting out, probably actually starting tonight, for the read along, for the Shadow Demons read along. So I want to be planning weekly live videos as well as swag giveaways, maybe doing some t-shirts, custom t-shirts and different things like that. So all my plans are going to start going into this notebook. So these will kind of go together. Whoops. These will kind of go together, and I'm going to be working and making a lot of notes in this. And I actually just ordered, I've been enjoying having this for like a separate editorial and ideas calendar for like brainstorming my like special events and releases. This has been a really cool notebook calendar to use. So I just ordered the new deluxe monthly calendar for 2020 as well, and it should be here in a couple weeks. And I may go ahead and set that up with some notes for what I'll be writing next year. So pretty cool, but that's basically my notebook selections for this month. The main notebook, of course, that I'll be using and pulling from my stash is the Shadow Demon Saga May Designs notebook. So as I said, I'm going to be giving away a $25 Amazon gift card, so stay tuned through the end to find out how you can win that. But for now, these are the notebooks and planners and things that I'll be using for the month of September, and we've only got a couple weeks left, so you guys will be seeing my October notebook challenge coming up. Don't forget to follow me over at Heart Breathing's blog on Instagram and tag me if you've been using a notebook for September and let me know how your notebook challenge has been going. So I hope you guys enjoyed that look at what notebooks I'll be using for the rest of September. I have to tell you, I'm super excited, not only for the rest of this month, but really for what's coming up the rest of this year. October and November are some of my, really Q4 is one of my favorite quarters of the year because we have some of the best and biggest holidays coming up. I'll be celebrating my 9th anniversary as an indie author coming up in October as well. So I'm going to be doing some fun stuff with my fans, like I talked about with the notebooks. So just a lot of really good stuff coming up. I'm also going to be doing stuff here on this channel for Preptober in October, getting ready for NaNoWriMo in November. I'm a huge fan of NaNoWriMo, and Grant Faulkner, the executive director of Nano, recently told me that he considers me an official ambassador of NaNoWriMo because I've been doing it for so long, and I just really I've been doing it for more than 10 years and I just really love what they do over at NaNoWriMo. So we're going to be doing lots of fun stuff on this channel. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see me do for Preptober, please let me know because I'm starting to plan that content out right now. Also, if you're really interested in having the most amazing quarter of the year and really finishing this year off strong, my HB90 Bootcamp is now open for registration. You can find a link down below to a page that walks you through everything we cover in the course. You get a free HB90 quarterly printable planner, and you also get me helping you step by step through creating a quarterly plan for yourself where you can really and truly take control of your time, set realistic goals, and get more done with less stress. So I would love to have you join me in that course. If you're not quite ready for the course, but you do want to check out the planner or you've used the planner in the past, the Q4 planners are now up in my Etsy store. So I have links down below for that as well. So for the first week of launch, those Q4 dated planners are actually 20% off. So you can get them for only $12. So head over to my Etsy shop and pick them up this week if you would like, or join the HB90 course and you will get one for free. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me for this September notebook challenge. I am so excited to be back. Oh, and if you're interested, I do have a series coming up called Planning 101, where we're going to talk about different types of planners and how to choose the best planner for you and get started with them on a budget. And I'm going to have lots of cool giveaways coming up. So make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, hit that notification bell so that you get notified whenever new videos come up from me. And I would love it if you've made it this far to hit that like button, because that lets YouTube know that they should promote this video and show it to more people. And it really does help my channel. So hit that like button and comment down below. Let me know what notebooks you'll be using. And if you would like to share your notebooks for September, even though we're a little bit late, hit me up over on Instagram at Heartbreathing's blog with the hashtag HB Notebook Challenge. And I would love to see what notebooks you're using and how you're doing so far on this challenge. All right, guys, to enter the $25 Amazon gift card giveaway, all you have to do is comment down below and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. So one more little piece of business here is that I will be giving away a gift card on Amazon.com. So even if you're international, if you have an account or you shop at Amazon.com, you can enter this giveaway. I don't think that I can give away a gift certificate for like .co.uk or .au or anything like that, but I can give them away on .com. So even if you're international, if you have a .com account, you can enter the giveaway and I will send it your way through email. I will keep this giveaway open until September 20th around noon, at which point I will comment on your comment and I will also put your name up in the description box above. I will also try to announce the winner over on my community tab. So I'll make sure that it's announced in 3 places, and all you have to do to claim your winnings is to message me at sarah@heartbreathings.com, but I'll have all the information for you in the description box below. All right, guys, thank you again. Be sure to subscribe. Come join us in the HB90 Bootcamp. It's going to be so much fun. Oh, one more thing. I am going to be a featured speaker at the NINC Novelist Inc. conference coming up at the end of September. We're taking a family road trip with the baby and everything all the way down to St. Petersburg, Florida. So let me know in the comments if you're planning to be at NINC, so maybe we can meet up for coffee or something, or I can at least wave and say hello to you when I see you. So make sure you say something in the comments and let me know that you'll be there. All right, guys, that's it for now. I will see you in my next video. Bye.